Today we are going to talk about the classifications of the models of governments. Now, when it comes to the modern world, there are different types of government systems in the world. And say roughly we believe that there are 212 countries in the world. So, when you take these 212 countries and ruling areas, there are different types of government system. Basically, those government systems are classified under three major categories or headings. Okay, first one is, the government systems are classified according to the way that the those government system, the type of ideologies they follow, and then accordingly we classify the government as liberal democratic government systems, socialist government systems, autocratic government systems, social democratic government systems, in that way on the basis of the particular ideology that they follow. The second type of government classification is actually the way that the power has been divided between the center and the periphery. Understand? So the way that the sovereignty power has been divided or separated between the center and the units. We classify the government again as unitary government, federal government, semi-federal government, and confederal governments. Okay, this is second type of classification. So the third type of classification is actually who exercise the executive powers in a country. Okay, according to the way that the executive power is exercised, again the government systems are classified as presidential system, cabinet or parliamentary system of government, mixed system of governments or semi-presidential system of governments, and the autocratic government system. Now, simply if you take the second classification, that is, unitary federal, semi-federal, and confederal classifications. Now, unitary government system means actually the government system in which all the powers, the powers of, the sovereignty power, has been centralized around a single center, which is known as central governments. So, such the best example is France. In addition to that, Sri Lanka and Great Britain are also taken as unitary system of government, though there are certain slight changes in these two systems in Britain and Sri Lanka. However, France is the best example for a unitary system of governments. So, second one is actually this unitary system of government is one of the best form of government for a small country with a homogeneous society, because in this kind of government system, efficient ruling system can be put into practice without any problems. The decisions can be made very fast and the ruling process can be done easily and successfully in a kind of an efficient manner. So, when it comes to the federal system, actually federation means to divide the power between the central governments and the units. So, federal system of governments actually are formed mainly due to the plural nature of the society in terms of ethnicity, language, religions, and this kind of primordial factors. At the same time, if the country is a very large land area, the countries with a large territory, also the federal system is introduced. So, accordingly, more than 1/3 of the entire population in the world are ruled under some sort of a federal system in the world. Okay, the best classic example for a federal system of government is United States of America. Then we can take so many other countries like Brazil, Switzerland, uh, uh, Australia, Canada, these kind of countries as the best examples for federal system of governments. Okay, the third one is semi-federal system. The best example for a semi-federation is India, because in a classic federal system there are certain features like dual citizenship, the states and the ruling units are very powerful and they cannot be changed as anyone needs suddenly. Okay, for that a kind of a very complex process is to be followed. But when it comes to India, they have Indianized the federal system, because India is a country with a huge diversity in terms of their language, culture, religion and all. Due to understand this diversity, in order to cater to this complexity or the diversity, they have introduced their own federal system which is suitable for India herself. So this is called a semi-federal system. There you don't find a dual citizenship. Central government can change the states anytime it wants. They can change the name of the states. The central government can get the control of these states anytime it wants. So in this way, there are certain emergency occasions where the central government can override the powers of the states. And so due to all these powers, central government has become very powerful in India. Therefore it's a semi-federal system of government. So the next type of government is confederation. Actually, confederation is also known as a loose federation. Why do you call it a loose federation? Is that these kind of federations are created for temporary purposes. Understand? For example, America, at the beginning there were so many states in that they were actually they were independent states, but they wanted to face the British Empire, which was the largest empire during that period, for the purpose of facing, or for the first purpose of winning the American struggle. For a temporary period of time, they established a confederation. The confederations mean actually a system in which the units are more powerful than the central government, and the units have right for seceding or going away anytime they want and declare their independence. So this kind of a system is known as a confederation. So the basic example is American Confederation. But once you achieve your target, achieve your objectives, you can just deviate into a normal federations, or you can just establish their own independent separate states going back to a unitary system. This is how the confederations is created. The best example is American Confederation, but now it has turned into a normal federal system. And the other example is actually Swiss Federation. Switzerland government also, at the beginning it was a federal system of government, but now it has turned into a general federal system, mainly because of their the invasions they received from the France and different diversities in the country. So we learn 4 types of governments today. First one, unitary system of government. Second one, federal system of government. Third one, semi-federal system of government. Fourth one, confederation. So if you have to learn political science in English medium, these lessons will be taught very nicely with a lot of examples written in a kind of an unforgettable manner in this class. So you can apply online as well as you can come to our physical classes. So what you have to do is to make a call or WhatsApp your name and the schools. You can register for our online courses, because children, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to do law in English medium, the best subject that you must do is political science, because more than 50% of your syllabus in the law faculty includes the things that we are teaching in the advanced level class. You have a separate subject called constitutional law. There you will be learning all the things that you are learning for here in political science. So therefore, those who learn political science are performing far more better than the other students in law faculty. Especially those who are learning political science in English medium have a better chances of showing your colors and showing your performance to the greatest extent in the law faculty. So therefore, I cordially invite you to join our class and continue and be a kind of a professional English medium, lower in Sri Lanka. Thank you very much. We'll meet again. Bye.